Good day, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful last half of the month of March. I, after my last vlog, I didn't vlog for a week, and then I vlogged the one vlog that I did the last time, explaining that I decided to maybe only do this weekly or something like that. I took away the day counter and turned it into a vlog counter. So last week's vlog was vlog 901, I believe, maybe 902. Whatever I labeled and whatever I marked, and you'll see which one of this one's is. But it has been 2 weeks, not 3 like I started to say, 2 weeks since I last vlogged. So it's a nice Sunday afternoon on Easter, so happy Easter, everyone. And just a little bit of a catch up. So during the weeks, for the most part, I had work, which has come in to be a very routine thing, something that takes up quite a bit of my day and doesn't give a lot to report, really. So let's see, I'm putting the TV off, so yeah. Add on top of that the fact that I have pretty bad allergies, especially with my eyes itching to the point where they've been really red and just looking pretty, so I took that into account as well. Didn't really feel like vlogging and showing that, I guess. Didn't have a lot to report. So I'm going to very quickly try to go through the 2 weeks to the best of my memory. Catch you up, and then say I'm going to try to vlog every Sunday with a little recap until I get a new camera and get some editing software, which is still on my to get list of things, so that I can film more mobile and I can do a lot of cooler editing. And once that becomes a reality, once I start playing with editing and pulling things around and having fun at this, and actually it'll become kind of like a piece of art for me, a fun little thing I can put together, then maybe I'll be motivated to start vlogging more. But it's not the case just yet. I'm trying to dodge the glare from the window that's right there, and my eye is itching a little bit right now. So aside from work, so I'm going to take that out completely. Normally I'd be working today, but because it's Easter, we're closed, so I had to take some personal time to cover the hours to make that work, basically. Let's see. Tuesdays, the drive usually happens. Not a lot to report on in that particular avenue. Went to Disney. I believe I'd done to Disney the day before the previous vlog. Was that true or was that not true? That was true, yeah. So I went to Disney again on a Friday, because putting 2 weeks behind is a difficult thing to put back together. So I'm going to try to do this every week. So I went to Disney on a Friday. We were supposed to go to a friend's for a game night just to hang out and stuff. And that was going to be in the evening of a Friday, which, since I have Fridays off every Friday at the library, I decided I was going to go to Disney. And I went ahead and told some people and got a friend, or two friends, ultimately to meet up with us when I went to Disney. So myself and Josh and Heather both went to Disney. Had one friend meet us midday, another friend meet us a little later in the day. And then we headed out and went on over for the game night. Had some fun. It was a fun time at the game night. It was a fun time at Disney. Obviously, we hit up Animal Kingdom. We did our 2 favorite rides at Animal Kingdom. Not really anything else worth spending too much time with Animal Kingdom with, in my opinion. In the situation we were at with the people we were with, it was just like, nah. The friend we met up with at Epcot in midday might have appreciated Animal Kingdom, and maybe at some point I'll go back with him and do the whole park again. It's been a while since I have, but I knew I wanted to hit up that. Then we met him at Epcot. We did basically every ride we want to do at Epcot except Test Track, which is my favorite ride at Epcot, and we didn't get that in because the line was pretty crazy, and we were trying to meet up with another friend who wound up taking a lot longer meeting up with us than we thought. So we decided we weren't going to stay at Epcot any longer. We went over to the Magic Kingdom and managed to get like 2 or 3 rides in before our other friend met up with us, which means we could have gone on Test Track before we left if we wanted to. We took the monorail to the Magic Kingdom, which we had to take the monorail back to Epcot to get to our cars. Except for our friend who met us at the Magic Kingdom and parked there. The monorail got shut down literally right. The monorail to the Magic Kingdom got shut down, so the Epcot one goes to the Magic Kingdom Transportation Center, which has buses and monorails come to that spot, and then you gotta take a ferry boat or another monorail, a different monorail, to the Magic Kingdom. And they just shut down the monorail that goes directly to the Magic Kingdom, so we had to take the ferry boat. Our friend also had to take the ferry boat, but apparently it got really, really busy, and he actually had to wait on another ferry boat, so it took quite a while to get to us. So at Epcot, we hit all the rides except for Test Track. Magic Kingdom, we started out with Pirates of the Caribbean. The friend we were with hadn't been to Disney very much. In fact, his first time was with us the previous week. So there were a few rides we didn't get to when we were at the Magic Kingdom, so we decided to hit those rides first. Pirates of the Caribbean was shut down, so we went on that. He didn't get to It's a Small World, so we went on that. And then our friend met up with us. We went on Goofy's Barnstormer, which is another ride he didn't get to do. We did that, and then we were out of time. We had to get back to our cars, and drive over to our friends for his game night. So we did that. We went over, we did the game night. I played some Monopoly Deal, which is like a card game. It's similar concept to Monopoly, only played with just cards. Played 3 games of that. It's a lot faster than regular Monopoly, too. Played 3 games of that. Lost all 3. I lost all 3. And we decided to switch. We switched to a game of BS. We played that for quite a while. That was about it. Just those 2 games we played. And we called it a night and headed home. Sunday was the next day. It was my weekend off. Saturday was actually the next day, not Sunday. What did I do on Saturday? Not a lot. So weekend off. Something I forgot about, actually. Let me backtrack to the day after my last vlog. Some of us went and we saw Zootopia, which was a pretty good movie. I'm all over the place. I gotta stop doing it this way. I'm gonna try to keep it weekly, because it's a lot easier to keep everything straight within 1 week over 2. So, we saw Zootopia, which was a really good movie, I thought. It had a lot of undertones for, racism and how negative that is. There were animals that had different strengths and different sizes. They were apparently all to scale in the movie, according to what I heard. But the idea of the carnivores had trouble and started becoming savage again, basically, is the idea. And so, based on the available evidence, the main character made the conclusion that all carnivores would eventually become savage again, without having all the information, and created this scenario of racism, where all the non-carnivores were afraid of all the carnivores, even though the carnivores were just as nice as the non-carnivores in this world, except for those few exceptions. So it's a pretty good movie, really good message, I think. That was on the Monday, the day after my last vlog. Then Disney Friday. Nothing much on Saturday, just a chill day. I think we did wind up doing something, but I don't remember what specifically. And then last Sunday, nothing happened. It was like I said, it was my weekend off, so it was pretty chill then too. Monday, so I feel like something happened on Monday. Nothing happened on Monday, I guess. Drive on Tuesday. Thursday, we wound up going to The Gathering, which is a once a month young adult thing at Northland Church. So we did it last month. Some of us tried it out. Some of us repeated and tried it out again this month. We had a few more people that hadn't tried it last month. Some of the people that tried it last month weren't there. And then afterwards we hung out at Chick-fil-A for a little while because it was over here at our end of town. So we were able to stay a little later and just chill and talk and have a lot of fun. We had maybe a little bit too much fun. When we left when they closed, a little after they closed actually, we went outside and chilled out there for a little while longer. Thursday, Friday. I don't know. I might be getting my weeks mixed up. Honestly, that might have been the previous Thursday. In fact, it was. This last Thursday, we did get a little bit of family time in. Josh wasn't working, so we played some Ticket to Ride, and I wound up winning by ending the game earlier than people thought, and so it wound up hitting Heather and my mom and my dad negatively because they couldn't complete tickets that they had. And it turned out, if I had let my dad have one more turn, he would have completed a ticket and beaten me. But because I ended it when I did, he didn't have enough plays, and I earned the win for that reason. Yay! So that was this Thursday. So the gathering was the previous Thursday. Friday was pretty uneventful. The Star Wars, The Force Awakens, finally made it to the $1.75 theater over here in Altamont. And I got a friend, that's what we did on Monday. All over the place. Okay, let me talk about Star Wars first. So my friend Jonathan came out and we went and saw the movie. It was my 4th time seeing it. It was his 2nd or 3rd, I'm not exactly sure. And it was interesting to see quite a few more things. I was able to hear Yoda's voice, which I'd been listening for in the 2nd and 3rd times I watched because I heard that it was in there. During the vision, I heard Obi-Wan, but I didn't hear Yoda during the vision. His voice is supposed to be in there, hidden. And so what he winds up saying is the living force surrounds us and binds us. Something like that, along those lines. And it's during the earlier part of the vision. In the vision, I was able to see something that I thought really confirmed one of the theories that I heard. I thought it was done really well. Excuse me. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. There's something to watch for. I'm going to go ahead and say it here. So if you haven't seen it yet, sorry, spoiler-ish alert. They're at the point where they go out and they're in the snow. And Han Solo's wearing this big jacket. And it's a blue jacket. There's a lot of contention among fans as to what color Han Solo's jacket is on Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back. Is it brown or is it blue? Lots of people say it looks like he's wearing blue. Then other people are saying it's actually brown, but because of the lighting of the snow and everything's kind of bluish in the snow, that it looks blue, but he's actually wearing brown. And even on the Hoth base, when they're on the ice, everything looks bluer than it is. And I heard that the actual answer is that he's wearing a brown coat. And so in this movie, he's wearing a blue coat. And if you notice in the movie, watch for it, Han Solo treats this coat with disdain. They wind up going inside at one point. He takes the jacket off. He just throws it behind him like he doesn't care. When they go back, Chewie picks up the jacket and hands it back to Han, and Han's like, "Why are you giving this to me?" Kind of like, this isn't my jacket. It is his jacket, but it's not his jacket from before. And then there's a third time he puts it back on because they go back outside. They go back inside somewhere. He takes it. He's ripping it off and just throws it down again. He doesn't want anything to do with his blue jacket, which I can only attribute to the fact that it was a nod to the fans that acknowledged the argument of blue or black, or blue or brown coat. Which one is it? So, thought that was a cool touch. I noticed that actually on my 2nd time around watching the movie. Because the first time I didn't see him take the coat off. I saw him throw it. And then I saw Chewie hand it to him. I'm like, what was that? What is that he's doing? So I was watching for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th times I watched it. Saw it the 2nd time, pointed it out to Jesse when I saw it with the movie with him, and then pointed out to Jonathan when I saw the movie with him just now. This vlog's going too long. It's going to take a long time to upload. Going to try to wrap it up. The previous Monday, we wound up going over to Jonathan's house and hanging out with him and his wife and his family and having some fun, playing some games. So that was Monday. And then Thursday, Ticket to Ride. Friday, Force Awakens. And Saturday, last night, yesterday, after work, we ended up going down again to the same friend's house as we did the game night at. Wasn't able to go to Disney beforehand because I worked that day, but we still went down for the movie night, and we watched Inside Out, which is the second time I'd seen that movie. It's pretty good, and then afterwards we just kind of sat around and talked for a little while and came home. And that's my 2 weeks in a nutshell. Today's Easter. The times of services at my church were adjusted, and we did like a combined service. But because I missed last week I had a friend speaking at a different church, so I went to see that person. I wound up getting there late and missing it. But as a result, I wasn't at my church to find out that the services shifted, so I actually got up too late and missed the service today, so didn't make it to church today. So I gotta go to my parents' church. It's kind of the deal with my dad, even though I don't want to be a part of that deal. It's hard to say no in the situation and everything else going on. And I did miss church this morning, so I'm going to go to their church later on tonight with them. So, yeah. Don't got much else to add to that. Sorry about waiting so long, and like I said, I'm going to try to make it every Sunday. I put this little thing together until I have what I need to make them more creative vlogs. Otherwise, just be a recap. A long recap in this case. Because there was actually one other thing that I completely skipped and just remembered. And that was last Sunday. Probably the reason why I didn't film this vlog last Sunday. We played some Mafia. Played quite a few games of Mafia. Some interesting things happened. It was a whole week ago. I can't remember many of the details. And there was an amazing move Batman made at one point based on a tweaking of the rules that won the game for the town. One of the games we played. And another game we played, the Fool wound up winning, which was unfortunate because it went till near the end of the game before that happened. So we thought we were about to win, and we didn't. And the third game, town won, and I was the governor. So I won't go into any more detail than that because, like I said, I can't remember a lot of the details because it was a whole week ago. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time, hopefully next week.